Hey guys, Cory here. So I think what this video is going to be, well, I'm going to be working on that Pontiac. We're going to put that Pontiac somewhere over there. I'll show you, or we'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm not exactly sure where this video is going to be going because I got to work on my winter daily driver beater. I was driving for a little bit, then the engine light came on, so we flashed or checked the codes, and it came up with an evap solenoid thing. So that is, oh, it hurts. It hurts. Oh, it's way under the back side. Sorry for the camera, but it's up there. So I'm gonna switch it out and take a look. So that's what I got to do today. I finished changing the oil on that vehicle over there. There's a cabin filter or something I ordered. It needs replacing, so I got to do that and change the oil. But anyway, that's boring stuff. Well, this isn't exciting either. But anyway, so here's my new thing. I was already looking at it. It comes apart, so when I was looking at it, this canister is totally different. Thanks to the good people on YouTube. This is what I need. So I'll take the old one out in a minute, and then hopefully everything works. Hopefully these two wire connectors are the same. They say it's supposed to come with a wiring harness. This does not. So hopefully it's the same. And it all slides in, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna use a lot of zippy ties to hold it up. So fingers crossed. All right, I'm gonna get monkeying around with that. And like I said, I'm not exactly sure where this video is gonna go. We'll talk about this in a bit, what I'm going to be doing with that this winter. My hood, I did get the disc actually just this morning, so I'm going to clean that up probably tomorrow before it gets cold. And I'd like to go to that guy's place. I know I've been saying it, but he's been busy, I've been busy to get those grill pieces. So yeah, and we got to work on the snowblower that's not running. Not mine, it's for a buddy, but oh well. Okay, so I'm going to go monkey around with this and fight with it, and hopefully it comes out without in many pieces. So stay tuned. I don't have that problem with carburetors and points. Okay guys, so I got the old one out. As you can see, it's pretty rusty looking. So the reason why I thought I had the wrong one is because the canisters were totally different. But then, like I said, I watched a video on YouTube and taking them apart, so this is the right one. Hopefully anyway. The wire connectors look right. So we're just gonna skip all, well actually I don't want to break that because I need that. So, because it's the canister I need, and it's corroded pretty bad. I wonder if the screens are the same. No, probably not, because the canister is pretty small. I think you also want to be careful because these tabs are pretty old and pretty fragile. So I'm going to go breaking it, ramrodding it, and breaking it. No filter in here. That's weird. This one had a filter. Yeah, this one had a filter. I wonder if it makes sense to try to put one in there. I might Google that in a bit and see if that makes sense. Okay, so then I learned that this little guy slides, that locks it in. Breaking it. The other one turns, and that just pops. Oh, it's coming. There we go. So that's the old one, all crusty and pretty worn out. So, are we going to clean any of that up? Probably not. Son of a bee sting. I don't know. Alright, it just locks in. I'm like, what? Just junk. Okay, let's see here. That's supposed to go in like that. Okay. Alright, it's in. That thing's locked in. Okay. All right. Now the question is, should I run a filter in here? You know what? It fits, so I think I probably should. Then it crushes that down. Decisions. Should have a live poll on this if I should put a filter or not. Never had one before. Truck ran fine, so screw it. That's my go-to answer today. So this goes, I don't think it matters which way. Okay, it doesn't look that way. I think they would just give you a new canister. There we go. Seems pretty hokey to me, but it's locked in, so we'll restart. Or actually, another thing I want to see, wire connections. Yeah, they're the same, so reinstall it and then we'll fire this turd up and hopefully the engine light comes off. If not, I'll rerun the codes and clear them. Alright, but not a smart move. Alright, we'll be back. Boy. Okay, so big surprise, I fired up, the engine light came on, so Boog's over here where he hooked up her scanner.
This thing's sometimes a little bit slow, it's a Bosch. I don't know how well that's going to work on the sun here.
Yeah, here, I'll go this way. There we go.
The only thing is I found with this one, we had just a cheapie one years ago, and it was easier to delete the codes with the cheaper one than this one. So you still get your 3 codes comes up. So you have the 449. Oops. Back, yeah. Back. Oh no, back. Yes.
Sound like boots for a second.
Ah, crap. Okay. It'll tell me again we got 3. Hit the wrong button, folks. I'm not a professional. You get what you pay for and you get free labor.
Yep.
So, okay. So, enter. So we have a 449, 449, 442. They're all to do with evaps and a 449 again. So, I think if I go erase, are you sure you want to erase? Yes. Enter. Turn key. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Okay, your check engine light is still on.
Yeah.
Now we had issues when I had my Jimmy when I had this code. We've had these codes before in Chevys. I had to undo the battery for like the whatever.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What if I disconnect the battery?
Disconnect the battery, because I had the same thing with my Jimmy when we changed it, and they set a permanent code, and then once you did that, then it went away.
All right, I'll disconnect the battery, and then after this, folks, is gonna be the real challenge on this piece of crap. I'll gently close my hood. What I gotta do next after this.
The wipers.
The wipers. I bought the cheap wipers again, but this one, it's held on with zippy ties because it broke and it was minus whatever on the side of a road.
It's the old adage, you get what you pay for.
Well, actually, those are like 5 years old from Princess Auto. They're Christmas special, $2.99 wipers.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to
change that wheel bearing.
Oh, did you?
I just struggled for about a half hour taking 4 damn bolts off with the E14 heads. Those stupid external torques. Absolutely garbage.
You know what's not gonna make it any better? Cherry Pepsi.
Oh, cherry Pepsi's good.
I'd rather just have regular Pepsi.
Complain.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm all done with my truck. It's gonna be as good as it's gonna be for my winter beater, so it is what it is. So anyway, what I've been working on now, before I can actually work on my own stuff, changing the cabin air filter. Probably a lot of people overlook that thing. This thing's disgusting. So I got my new one there, but yeah, this thing's, and it's only got like 130 thou on it, but anyway, I'll go replace it, but it goes way, that camera's probably not gonna pick it, but way up underneath there. So I'm gonna stick that in, change the oils, and then finally I'm gonna start working on my hood, cleaning it up. Might even fire this up today, kind of get all the crap off before winter time. Probably gonna do that shortly there, and then maybe fire it up. But yeah, here's my grinding wheel that I use, just these things here. They knock the paint off, they don't wreck the metal, really good. So that'll be enough for this hood. So go finish off this nonsense, and then yeah, actually work on some fun stuff. All right guys, back to working on my hood, finally stripping it. So anyway, it's coming out pretty good. There's one little ding right there, as you can see, but I always leave those things till I start doing a bit of mud work, so I'll clean it out. There was some previous body work here. You can see all the spots and you can feel the ripples, so I might try to tap some of that down. There wasn't that much Bondo, so this is just old paint peeling. There might be some body work in there, but I will take these guys off. I do have nicer ones. I will leave, I'm gonna take this off, but I will leave this on. So yeah, and so yeah, that's what we're gonna work. Like I said, this is about an hour's worth of work. I'll do this side. This is all I use, is just this stuff here. Just like a nice soft aggressive disc. I'm sure many of you people have used it before. It's nothing new, but I like them. You can buy like a pack of like 4 from Amazon for like 30 some bucks, but I forgot all about it, so I had to go to Canadian Tire and spend 20 bucks on one. So yay. But it's not bad. The best thing to do, what I find with this stuff, is just let the grinder just do its thing. Just don't got to put a bunch of weight in it. Just, you know, just be nice, just be gentle. So that way you don't ding your hood up or whatever. I'm gonna try to finish this off. And then I was talking to the gentleman that's got more Pontiac parts for my grill pieces, so I might go there today. I'm hoping I'm gonna go there today, so I'll finish this off and we'll keep you posted. So yay. It's not fun work by any means. This is a nightmare on the back. It's not fun. So anyway, back to grinding. Okay guys, literally it's the next day, because when I was doing this, it was actually raining and sleeting, so I gave up. So it's all down to bare metal. I knew there's some shenanigans here because of all the Bondo work and everything else I seen coming apart, but you can see the highs and lows. I'm going to try to tap some of that down a little bit and get it a little bit better. What's the disappointing part is here. I knew there was going to be some stuff because, like I said, you could see the paint bubbling and everything else, so I just didn't think it was going to be that bad. So I guess in the future I'm going to cut this out and fix it. What I'm going to do is probably just put it on the car, and that way I've got a working platform that's strong and everything else. And because you can't do it outside because it's getting cold right now and it's only going to get worse. So we'll do that, or I'll do that. So at one point in this week when I get a couple bodies to put the hood on and all that stuff, and a little bit of rust coming through there. So I'm not complaining, because the hood, I'm very happy with. It's way better than what I've got, because the other one is just all rotten underneath here, and where the supports mount for the hinges, that's all gone. So but anyway, we'll fix this and whatnot. It's not going to be perfect, but we'll get it 1,000 times better. But where I was yesterday is I got all my grill pieces. I was going to film it, but the gentleman wasn't going to be home, or he might have been, but he wasn't sure. But I just didn't feel, you know, he was nice enough to let me on his property and take my parts, or his parts and whatnot. But so what here is I got my grill and everything. Really happy with it. Way better than what I've got. All the mesh, all the bolts, it's all in. Nothing's broken. So I'm just going to clean all this up, and I'll flog it white. Just give it an SOS pad and kind of scuff it all up. Take some of the rust off the scale. The headlight bezel's way better than mine. They weren't broken. I've got a good bezel here, but all my buckets, they're all way better shape than what I've got. So I'm really happy. I remember him saying trade me for a case of beer, but he said his beer fridge was free, or already full, so I said I just shot him some money. So I was really happy. I even gave him a little extra because I was happy. Gave me this piece here, so I'll clean that up and paint it. I think most of my rubber was gone on what I had, and this one's all in really nice shape. So yeah, really excited, happy. I don't need that the chrome or the stainless bezel, but I've got a spare just in case. So not bad. It does have a little ding right there, so before I put it on, I'll kind of dolly that out a little bit and fix it. But I'm gonna probably leave it. I don't think I'm gonna paint this. I'm probably just gonna leave it because it kind of gives it that patina that's gonna kind of match the rest of the car. Because like I said, the car is not gonna be a show car, it's gonna be a driver. So yeah. Oh, and then we just finished up working with this lawnmower from a buddy, or a guy from work there, a good friend. It sat for a couple years in stale gas, so we had to drain it, clean the carb and all that stuff, and it fires up. So yeah, that all takes time. So, you know, like I said, winter's coming. So yeah. But I'm thinking on the next video, what I'm going to do is start taking all this stuff and get rid of it, put the new stuff in and all painted and all that stuff. I never got around to it, though. I'm going to do it now, or in the next video, as I'll jack this up on stands. I'm going to tie the rockers in, because underneath when we did the floors, it never got tied in, so there's missing a piece there. So I've got steel for it, so I'm going to do that and break it and do it. So that's going to be the next video. So it's just one of those days. But yeah, it's a shame. This hood, the hood's all screwed there, but this is all perfect in here, eh? So oh well, we'll make 2 out of the 1. Not complaining. So anyway, I think I'm gonna finish putting some stuff away and everything else, because like I said, winter's coming. So oh yeah, I come home and there's tires. Actually, these 4 tires are gonna be for this, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, some I guess wide 5 forward rims or whatever. So rims are good, tires are garbage, so I'll go put that into storage, I guess, in a little bit. But all right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, I think before I end this video, I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to be working on next after I get further along on the white Pontiac. By no means I'm not done with it. Still got a long way to go and a lot of little stuff to do. But what I'm going to be excited to work on is this thing next. It's my 55 Pontiac. What is it? A Chieftain? Yeah, I think it was Chieftain. I can't remember. I have to check the paperwork. But anyway, what I'm going to do to it is pull the windows out. I'm going to order new rubber, because the windows are in good shape, but they just need new rubber. They're tired and worn out. Fix up some of the bodywork, stuff that I've never done. Like, you know, there's rust coming back in here, and there's just a lot of ugliness, a lot of things all over the car. So I'm going to clean that up, dial it up, get it a lot straighter. I'll show you the motor for it. The new guys that have subscribed, I've got a new motor for it. Better half actually bought me for my birthday or Christmas present, one of the two, new carpet. It's not purple, but I'll show you what color it is when it comes, or when it gets to that point. So that'll be here in a couple weeks. I've got a new rad, new clutch, a fancy clutch for it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the rear end. I do want to radius or move the wheels back a little bit to kind of get it centered in there a lot better. So that's always irritated me, and I know it bothers Derek just as much as it bothers me. So I'm going to fix that somehow. I'll figure that out. But I haven't figured out if what I'm going to do for gears and this and that. I kind of have an idea what I'm going to do for gears, but that'll be anapause. That'll be this winter. Pardon me. This cold will not go away. But yeah, so just a lot of things I'm going to dial in and figure out, like just clean it up in here and do a lot better, and we'll make it look a lot nicer. So that's my plan anyway. So just finish off a lot of the roughness of the bodywork, knock a bunch of that stuff off and redo it and whatnot. So make it look snazzy-ish. I think that's the plan anyway for my winter, or for this winter. Actually, I know what it is. I haven't decided yet of whether to get ball joint spacers. I've been doing a bit of research, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like coil springs from an Impala wagon. I've got the stuff written down, but it raises it and everything else, and so I'm thinking about I'm gonna do that. So if anybody knows exactly what coil springs and all that stuff, let me know. But I'll do some research on the internet. But I was thinking about doing ball joint spacers and all that. One thing I will buy after the new year is disc brakes. So I'm going to do that, but it's not going to have power disc brakes. It's just going to have disc brakes. So I'll get that manual master cylinder. So, and then clean up the headers and paint it and all that stuff. But there is some sketchy old stuff underneath the carpet there that people, I guess, they didn't even weld patch panels, and they kind of just use sheet metal screws and whatnot. So I'm going to fix that, and it's not bad, but it's just old people's work from back in the day being changed over from different hands and whatnot. So we'll do that, and pretty much the interior will be left alone. I will make door panels that are going to kind of match that. So I will order new sill panels, I think, or door sills, but yeah, I'll get new rubber for the doors and all that stuff. So just, you know, give her some love over the winter. But yeah, we'll knock all this off and just kind of shoot in gray primer and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, that's it. We'll give her a little bit of love in here. Nothing crazy. I'll see about maybe trying to match the back seat. I'll see. I don't know. If not, I might send it to the upholsterer guy and see what he can do. Like I said, I don't need it fancy, but something nice anyway. And then I know there's a few spots. I think, yeah, right in there's some rot, so I'm going to fix that. So there's just a bunch of little things. Clean it up in here and paint it all black and whatnot. Make it look nice. So that's the plan. So I think it's going to be just a fun little whatever. Just give it some love, give it some attention. But like I said, the big thing is going to be disc brakes. It's going to get a new motor. I'll show you that in a minute. But, you know, that's the plan. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute. We'll show you the engine. I may, and actually I'll leave this up to the audience, because I'm on the fence now if I redo this thing. If I'm going to leave the old J.C. Penney Whitney or whatever scoop there. I don't know. I think it probably will end up staying, but I don't know. We'll see. I was going to kind of get like the scoop that I kind of have on my Henry J, like that kind of deal. So I think it might look nicer. The only reason I use that is just because it's been in the family forever. So anyway, enough rambling. I'll go show you the motor, and then I think that'll be it. And I'm going to finish doing some yard work. Yay. But yeah, it will still get these rims and tires. I'll clean them all up. They're basically new. But yeah, that's where I was going with my tires. These were just some roll around crappy tires just for the winter, so that way when it's in the snow and everything like that, that, you know, these tires aren't getting wrecked. That's my theory anyway. Even Derek was here. Well, he's still here, floating around here somewhere. Even loaded a stationary engine for him. Ugh, that's an ugly looking engine. Apparently he says it's super rare. Only made it for a couple years, but I think it's ugly. They probably agree, but whatever, he'll get it running. So anyway, I'll show you that engine. Looks like they're not going to clean the leaves this year. Alright, if I was a nice enough guy, I would do it. I was thinking about it, but I'll show you the engine. Like I said, to the new subscribers and whatnot, it's a 350. Here's my engine here. It's a 355. Heavily ported, a lot of fancy headwork, good pistons, all that stuff. All forged internals. It was dynoed and made, I think, right around the 480-ish horsepower, somewhere in there. So yeah, so we'll use that. I'm not going to use that carburetor. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to use the one that's originally on my 55. I love Proforms, and they perform very well. I've had great success with them over the years. So we'll put this in, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to detail underneath the engine and clean up a lot of the old wiring and whatnot, but you guys will see that. But so yeah, looking forward to dragging that out. Actually, I should drag it out before it gets too cold. Should actually maybe do that next weekend. So, but I think that's probably where I'm going to leave my video. I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm planning on working on this winter. Actually, I know for a fact, and that's my plan. But yeah, if you guys could let me know about what kind of coil springs, or if anybody's done the same thing or whatnot, or what the pros or cons of using ball joint spacers. I just kind of want to lift it up a little bit. And I was thinking about maybe even taking a leaf spring out, so it kind of gives it that little bit of a rake. Like I said, I'm more concerned about drivability. I really don't care. I just, you know, I plan on driving this car a lot next year, so not that I didn't this year, but yeah. So that's my plan. So yeah, if anybody wants to let me know, that'd be greatly appreciated. So, but yeah, actually, well, I'm still rambling here. Like I said, I picked up or bought carpet yesterday, or yeah, 2 days ago. And from when I bought carpet for that thing a couple years ago, they went up crazy. And then the gentleman I buy it through, he always gives me good deals. And but yeah, crazy what the prices have gone up. So yeah. So anyway, I think that's where I'm going to leave my video. But like I said, this will probably be, actually, I guarantee you, it'll be after the new year. So we're going to go through it, and it's just going to be a fun, easy project and give it a bunch of updates. So alrighty guys, bye for now. Oh, remember, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, good or bad, and yeah, out of here. Oh yeah, it's actually working good, the old winter beater. All right, peace out guys.